come on, bounce, bounce, come on, bounce.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel again. Today I was looking through my comments, and one of my fans, should I say, posted this and asked me to check out this song. So for you, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna check out this song. It's a song by Doughphresh Da Don, Crazy World. Yeah, so this is his official video. I looked at the page. Doesn't have that many views, but I'm guessing that he's just at the beginning of his career, moving up now. So we're gonna show him some support, and we're gonna see what he says. You know what we're here for. We're here to hear the bars. Yeah. So you better come with some good bars, so that you can move forward, so that we'll listen to you, because that's what we're here for. We're not here to listen to no mumble rap, nothing like that. Spit the knowledge, and we'll follow you. Yeah. So Doughphresh, let's see what you got. That logo there reminds me of Biggie. Have you ever seen that Biggie photo with the baby? Kind of reminds me of that. Look, Red Bull. That's some cool artwork.
Doughphresh Da Don, intelligent ignorance. Max Million Beats was mobbing, G.
Let's get it.
Let's do it. Crazy world.
Feels like the whole world's going crazy. So I stay in my own lane, baby. Feels like the whole world's going crazy. So I stay in my own lane, baby.
You know what? There's a late 90s, early 2000s feel to this. I kind of like it. I like it. And what he's saying, I feel like he's gonna talk about something. Like, I think he's gonna convey a positive message in this. So yeah, let's listen.
Niggas still on that loser shit. Mad cause I chose to win. It's sad cause I fuck with them more than most of my kin. When the love is real, it ain't never supposed to end. Sometimes your haters be disguised as your closest friends. Don't want you to...
Truth. Sometimes your haters will be disguised, as your closest friends. You gotta watch the people that are around you, especially your top supporter. Because they might be the one trying to tear you down. You see it all the time. All the time it happens. So you gotta watch out.
Make it, but really, all you need to plan. The same people you help and shit on you when you need a hand. I know I take your roads. Still in the street with 10. I guess some cats will never grow up like Peter Pan. You could be...
It's true. A lot of people I know, have not come out of that mentality, that secondary school mentality, and they're in their 30s now. They're still doing secondary school stuff because that's cool to them. Like, honestly, everybody has to grow up. I'm sorry, but we can't help it. We're human. We grow, and with that growth, your mind needs to grow as well, so you can get somewhere.
When you need a hand, I know I take your roads. Still in the street with 10. I guess some cats will never grow up like Peter Pan. You could be alive, but your mind could be numb. Niggas fly, live with their moms, so they kinda be bums. Straight gotta smarten them now, this ain't the time to be dumb. Cause ain't nothing worse than the old head trying to be young. Ain't nothing worse than...
It's true, live according to your age. Yes, you can be young at heart, but be wise too. I think that's where people miss the point. Fine, yeah, you want to be young, that's cool, but show that you're grown in here, because that's what counts. In here is what counts.
worse than the old head trying to be young. Shit, I see it every day, you can't deny it, it's the truth. A lot of these OGs need more guidance than the youth. It's genocide where I reside, the violence is the proof. We need positive black leaders, the ties to our roots and produce.
Right, so you know, he's going on, he's talking about how like people need to wise up, people need to grow up, you know. But then we also need people in our community who can stand up and raise the youth as well. So kind of like, this is why I don't believe in experience being the best teacher, because experience is supposed to teach you to be the teacher. Do you understand what I'm saying? Experience is for you to have, right? So that the next person that you're teaching, you can teach them what you went through, so they don't have to go through the exact same thing. If they have their own experience, it should be a different experience to what you've had, right? So then they have two things to learn from, rather than learning from the one thing that you went through. You know, there are some things that, yeah, some people need to go through, but not everything. You know, and you never know. Honestly, there's people around all the time. You never know what you can say to somebody that could possibly maybe save their life or you know, make them do something great. You never know. But I bet you, when you see these people that you have raised do something, you take the credit in your heart because you know what you've done. Yeah, I've got a few stories I could tell about people I've mentored before. You know, it's a great feeling.
Leaders, the ties to our roots and produce.
Like the whole world's going crazy, so I stay in my own lane, baby. Feels like the whole world's going crazy, so I stay in my own lane, baby. I'm alright, alright, I'm alright. I'm alright, alright. Ain't nothing that can pull me down.
Racial tension in America is high as it's ever been. Folks can't get insurance, they denying the medicine.
Yo, that right there is a fact. Yeah? Racial tension in America is higher than ever. Yeah? It's so high that even for me, I haven't even thought about going to America. I want to go, but all of that stuff that's been happening to you know, the guys getting shot in their cars, we know what I'm talking about, doesn't make me want to come to America. You know? Because what if I go there and it's me one day? You know? You never know. You know? There's so much stuff going on, it's crazy. And I'm sure it's the same vice versa for maybe somebody who wants to come here to the UK. Every day there's a stabbing. Every day. That's not going to attract people. That's not going to make people speak well of the country. You know? And these crazy things are happening every day.
Racial tension in America is high as it's ever been. Folks can't get insurance, they denying the medicine. I don't vote cause politicians stay lying, it's evident. Watching Trump on TV thinking, why is he president? Every Muslim ain't a terrorist, every nigga ain't a thug. Every white ain't racist, every Hispanic ain't the plug. Everyone Trump on TV thinking, why is he president? Every Muslim ain't a terrorist, every nigga ain't a thug. Every white ain't racist, every Hispanic ain't the plug.
Did you hear what he said? Honestly, did you hear what this guy said? I love those lines right there. Yeah? Trump wondering why he's president. I personally think, yeah, what 50 Cent said is true. I think, yeah, Donald Trump was just stunting and, yeah, let me run for president. And then when he won, it's like, oh shit, I won. What do I do? Every day there's news about something, Trump this, done this now, he's made a mistake here, he's made a mistake there, he's just making mistakes all the time. But they can't get him out of the office. What is going on over there? Yeah? Now he's talking about not every Muslim is a racist. Sorry. Not every Muslim is a terrorist. Yeah? And that's a sad thing, because the media portrays it as all of them are. And that is so wrong. That is so wrong. It's a small group. Yeah? It's a small group and their associates that the media has blown up to cover the whole religion. How the hell do you expect them to feel? It's not fair on them, because it's a small group of people that have done what they've done, and unfortunately, the things that you can tie to them are their religion and sometimes their skin color. Not every black person is a thug. No, we've got professors. We've got people who actually make an impact in the world. Right? It's not. You can't use a small group of people to define the entire race. Again, another thing about race. No, you can't do that. You know, not every white person is racist. No. There are lovely white people out there. Yeah. But the ones that we see always have something to say about the other races. But that is just a small group of people doing that, that's making the whole race of white people look bad. And it's not fair on the rest. It's really sad that the world is like that, because of what the media has done and what's happened in history and all that kind of stuff. What this guy is spitting, I really love it. You know, he's getting a sub from me today. But yeah, man, like, all of that stuff, it doesn't help the society. It doesn't help our race as the human race, because it brings about separation. And when you've got separation, there's going to be a misunderstanding somewhere, and then they're just going to hate each other even more, which is even worse. Anyway, man. Trump, president by accident.
And why is he president? Every Muslim ain't a terrorist, every nigga ain't a thug. Every white ain't racist, every Hispanic ain't the plug. Every woman ain't a wife, every man can't be loved. Attention to new addiction, pretty much the same as drugs. Little kids go to church, get molested and sodomized. Grow up hating themselves, sexually traumatized. The crime rating.
Come on, man. It's true. It's true. It's so hard to say, but it's true. It's true. The places you go to learn are the same places where that kind of rubbish happens. And then who's left later on? The victim. And you know what? Nobody knows how to deal with that kind of situation. Nobody really knows. The only, it's like, when something bad happens to someone, the most you can say is sorry. Yeah? But how far does sorry go? The victim might know you mean well, yeah? But it will never ever match up to the way they feel or the way they want you to support them. Because you can't understand what they've been through if you haven't been through it. And it's really hard to relate to somebody who has been through a situation that you haven't been in. The most you can say is what you think about that thing, not actually what happens around that situation. It's sad, but it's the truth. You don't know, One of those people that say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I know how you feel." You don't know how the person feels unless you've been through that thing. So you only qualify to say that line if you've been through that thing. If you haven't, the most you can do is say sorry and say, do you know what? If I can do anything for you, I will. And that's it. You know? It's a sad story, but that's the way of the world, isn't it?
Molested and sodomized, grew up hating themselves, sexually traumatized, the crime rate increasing, especially homicides. The food is unhealthy, genetically modified. Cops killing people they supposed to protect. They wonder why we say fuck them and show disrespect.
But you know what? You know what? That bit there, I don't fully agree with what you say. Let me tell you why. Yeah? Yes, the police are they're killing innocent people, yes. Right? And it's not a good thing at all. You know, I can never commend them for that. And honestly, it does create a stigma around it. Because they're killing innocent people, you know. On the flip side of that, the police are not being trained in the right way. They're not being trained or disciplined in the right way for them to do their job properly. You know, they can try as much as they can, but they have to work their hours, which are long. They have to deal with frustrating situations, right? There needs to be something. I don't know what, but there needs to be some sort of initiative that brings the people and the police together to understand each other. Right? I personally have been through something in that respect, where I used to be a community rugby coach. Yeah, and once in a while, we'll have some police officers come to help coach the kids. Now, with that, sometimes the police and the kids would get along because you've taken away the title of them being kids, and then you've got the police. You've just got trainees, yeah, and you've got the coaches. The coaches were the police, you know, and then the trainees were these kids, secondary school kids, by the way. Yeah, and before you know it, they're learning about each other. You know, the police came and taught some rugby. The kids went to the police training grounds and did some police training. You know, and that was one thing that helped these kids to understand the way the police operate, and helped the police also to understand the way the kids operate. You know, there needs to be some sort of initiative around the world that can do something like that can help people to understand each other, because breaking it all down, yeah, whether you're part of the armed forces or you're a civilian, everybody fits into being a civilian, one way or another. You know, but not many people get that. People want to stay separated. Once you have that separation, this stuff is going to happen. And it's sad that happens. Anyway.
They wonder why we say fuck them and show disrespect. College grads living bad, broken in debt. We gotta eat, so the drugs being sold with regret. By any means.
Feels like the whole world's going crazy. So I stay in my
The line about college graduates living bad, it's so true. Yeah, you got people going to university to learn something, for them to be a better person, for them to, you know, earn good money, to be able to better the environment, all that kind of stuff. But it's hard for them to find jobs, or the market is too competitive for them to even get anywhere, you know, and they're left with so much debt, most of us, you know, I've got my debt to clear, you know, and I'm trying to clear that. But you know, I'm not living bad. I'm living alright. But you know, I've still got years and years to pay my debts off.
Feels like the whole world's going crazy, so I stay in my own lane, baby. Feels like the whole world's going crazy, so I stay in my own lane, baby. I'm alright, alright, I'm alright. I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. Ain't nothing that can pull me down. Feels like the whole world's going crazy, so I stay in my own lane, baby. Feels like the whole world is going crazy, so I stay in my own lane, baby.
Yo, that Vegas shooting was madness. This guy was emptying clips. How did that guy get so many guns into that hotel? Still, I don't know. Look, let me tell you something about the gun laws in America and why I don't agree with them at all. Yeah? You guys in America need to fix that gun law because it doesn't make any sense. Let me break it down the way Lee Nelson broke it down, yeah? Okay. I don't understand why you guys don't understand how to fix the gun law. Yeah? If I give you a telephone, are you more or less likely to make a telephone call? Think about that. Okay, if I give you a gun, are you more or less likely to use it? Think about that.
I'm alright, alright, I'm alright. I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. Ain't nothing that can pull me down.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. They took all that away from us and said we'll do it for you. You know what I'm saying? And then that way we became dependent upon a motherfucker that you don't, because now you don't know how to do that no more. They don't allow you to do it no more. That way they in control. You gotta buy it from me. I'm in control if you eat tonight or if you don't. Because if I shut down Walmart and all these other goddamn stores, where you gonna get it from? And I come by with my army and my police and regulate your ass, what you gonna do?
Yo. So, right there. Do you know what? Doughphresh Da Don, you're getting a new sub from me. I like what you was talking about, and I like the positive message that you're trying to convey. You know, keep doing your thing. I like the track. You know, and there's a lot of advice to be put in there, and you're speaking truth, man. So well done to you, and yeah, thanks for the shout out. And anyway, let me subscribe to this really quickly before I forget. And yeah, there you go. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Take care.